episode, brand new week.
Kanzi on the mic.
Oh, well, baby.
Flamingos podcast.
Let me go podcast, man. That's a shit. Let's go.
That's a vibe.
Yeah? You like it? Thank you very much. We got the confirmation, finally. 129 episodes later. You just tuned into the Flamingos podcast. This is YAD.
Kanzi on the mic.
And let's go. How you doing?
Alhamdulillah, how you doing? كيف؟ Let's get it.
خلاص؟ خلصنا؟
Yeah.
بجد الدرجة دي؟ How was your week? How was your past 2 weeks?
Why do we
You
even,
have to. I'm
why
sorry.
do we even ask this question? I question
Because I
myself.
like to
myself.
check up on my co-hosts
Okay.
before my
You
friends.
could have asked me before the recording.
I like to ask and show people that I care about you guys on camera.
Okay. and you know that our answer would differ from whatever we are giving you off camera, on camera and off camera,
طبعا.
right? So then-
This is a
then-
part
then-
of this being a show.
Then okay. Yeah, it's fine. Week was amazing. Sunshines and like it was amazing. Yeah.
Wow.
And here we are.
بس كده يعني. Not for real though.
What happened since the last time we recorded?
We talked about that Sole DXB is gonna happen, and it happened.
And what did I tell you guys? I told you that I'm gonna be there, right?
Yes.
You guys were like, yeah, nah, you're not gonna be there, something like that.
We said we
Did
hope
that-
you go.
Oh, okay.
We said that we hope you really attend this time.
I went. Guess what? What a surprise! Yeah, I was there. So
Had
yeah, it was nice.
We're gonna tackle the whole Sole DXB, but yeah, I
that's
mean,
the only.
overall, yeah.
If we're talking about the new stuff that I did the last week, or since the last time that we recorded, I guess Sole DXB was the highlight of this period. I think it was one of the good things that happened in the last couple
Year
of
for me.
maybe. Yeah, and it wasn't planned at all. And I like these type of experiences when you don't even plan your weekend. Or
It just happens.
it just happened. You just go with the flow. You know. I enjoyed it, man, and I really felt like I'm missing a lot. I'm not going out a lot.
On live.
Huh?
On live, you're missing a lot on live.
Exactly. Not on live. I mean, like more like the outside, just enjoying the nature and stuff.
Yeah, because you're not the type of person who goes really outside.
Yeah.
Are you planning to start going outside?
You know what I'm planning to do in the next
Because
in
it's
the
not
next,
clear if we're gonna record next episode or not.
I know. We're not even sure.
What's
that we're
your-
living tomorrow?
Yeah,
'Cause I mean-
our outlook. No, but
No. You know what? No. This has turned my eyes or opened my eyes to something that I really wanna like take a break for a year in the next 5 years. 1 year, one whole year, just to get in touch with nature, travel, and
okay.
I mean, like
Connect
what-
with the outer world more.
Yeah. Well, when I'm gonna do that? That's the real question. Like if we ask one of the important questions is when are we going to be able to enjoy a year of our life just exploring nature? Are we in this planet just not to visit
Just
places?
to work, just to go to the mall on the weekend. That's
Is that the farthest that we can go? I mean, like if you ask yourself that question,
But for you to enjoy that whole year, should you have?
what do you mean?
A full pocket of money in order for you to go outside and enjoy. How are you going to get that money? You need to be working throughout.
So the problem is the money, right?
Yeah, this is the problem. Money is the problem in anything in this world.
anything, yeah. So that's what I said. That's in the next 5 years or next 5
Within
years
the
plan,
5 years,
within the
yeah.
5 years, plan. If I'm able to make it, then yes, I want to take a year, a whole year as a break and travel. Maybe live a couple of months in a place that I didn't live or visited before.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
The experiences of traveling. You can tell by now. You have traveled this year alone like too many. Yeah.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, so inshallah.
Alhamdulillah.
But traveling really changes
It changes the perspective,
on
yeah, that's true.
life. Yeah, refresh the whole thing. But that's the outcome. If I learn something, that this is one of the things that
That's interesting.
yeah. But other than that, it's the same thing, the same dilemma.
This last weekend.
Football.
Yeah,
We watched
the World Cup was the highlight.
World Cup. That's another bummer. I wanted to go
Qatar.
at least to look how desperate I was. I was so desperate to a level that I wanted to go to Qatar just to watch the World Cup there, just to be in the atmosphere, which is just
You
one
mean,
flight.
yeah, okay.
Even in a cafe, even in a coffee shop or
Yeah. حزينة والله.
But that's all. Yeah. What about you?
الدنيا ما بتدي حريف.
What about you?
Very busy 2 weeks. I'm so exhausted, so tired. Finally, I'm taking the time off now till the end of the year. Till the first week of Jan as well. I'm learning a lot in life right now, especially at this time, at this age that I'm at right now.
Do you think that you are
Sorry, I'm a bit under the weather. Maybe my voice is a bit weird, but yeah.
Do you feel like you are overwhelmed with all these things that you're learning?
The events that are happening, you mean? There are plenty of stuff, yeah, that are happening right now in my life. I feel that I'm not keeping an order for the first time in my life, with my life.
You feel like things are getting out of control? You're not in control of things?
No, no, not in order. I can't maintain everything in order. Which I go with. I run with. I don't mind it for now. You know, I go like, all right, it's not in order, but I'll get back to it. You know, it depends on how long. That's true. You know, because we as a human beings, maybe we acknowledge sometimes when things are out of order. Yet, okay, we get to understand that sometimes things are out of order. Some people don't mind it and they keep going, even when things get turned fucked up even worse. That's when they start dealing with the results or whatever that, you know, they neglected for a while. I'm trying not to reach there. So I'm giving myself a month or a month and a half more for me to get starting everything in order in my life. Does that make sense? Like I
I'm not
know
sure
that.
is that
so,
the?
so I
Are
know
you preparing for the New Year resolution and stuff?
it's not that. No,
Is-
no, no.
is
no.
it
See,
the-
I don't
the
look at
end-
it as a New Year
end of-
resolution and,
end of the
all
year,
of that. No, I don't look at it in that way. But it just happened that it's New Year, where I'm coming to realize that. You know.
Yeah. But that's happening.
My weight is one of the things, especially recently. You know, I'm not happy with how I am. You know, physically, health. It's affecting on my health as well.
Okay.
You know, but I've been neglecting that for a while now, which is not
wrong.
nice, which is wrong.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like,
Look who's talking.
no, it's okay, it's okay. No, that's okay.
At the end of the day,
But then-
we all suffer
Yeah,
from the same thing.
but then I go like, sorry. Yeah, sorry. But then, you know, I go like, okay, it's time to fix it. I neglected it for a long time. And that's when I want now to start taking actions. I don't want to let it go because then, you know, after a year or two, or maybe 3, a person would go like, خلاص, فات القطار. I don't need to look back at my weight. Who cares? Some people in that mentality, you know, they go on that.
give up. Yeah,
Exactly, they give up. I'm not planning to give up. That's the thing. I don't want to give up. You know, I don't want to give up on things that I know that are not doing
you good on the long term.
exactly.
On the
You
long
know,
term, yeah,
you know.
exactly.
I'm trying my best not to, and I'm talking about that whether it's health, whether it's order of things in my life, all of that. I don't want to just neglect it for too long. And I believe people overall, they should not. Because with time, you'll start getting accustomed to neglecting things. It'll become a part
norm.
of you.
It will become the
Exactly.
norm,
It'll
yeah.
become a nature to you without you knowing. It's your body reaction. It's your mind thinking that, okay, I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it.
But when
Time
nobody-
comes, yeah, you go like, خلاص, it's too late. Who cares? Bam. You know? And then time comes, bam, you find yourself in the hospital. Time,
And that's
blah, blah, blah. You know? For
And life is so fast.
a lot. Yo,
Yeah.
time is moving so fast.
Yeah.
This year ended so fast.
I know.
It's crazy. We're 3 years in, almost in this podcast.
It's,
Wow.
That's crazy.
I think, and it's something coming from me as a person that I try to do. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not in a place where to give advices to everybody out there. Yet, I think every person should at least sit down once or twice a month and reflect on themselves. You should have your time with yourself and reflect. Reflection from within is the greatest thing ever. You don't need people to come and comment and tell you that you're missing this, you're missing that. You need to do this, you need to do that. You should know. You know? Yeah.
And that's why that's one of the reasons that made me like I reflected while spending the weekend in Dubai. So myself, I was like, why I'm missing all of these gatherings, all of these events.
All of
I
these
noticed
outings.
that I've been missing the sunlight
Yeah.
to that extent. So it was an eye opener at the same time.
As long as you start acknowledging that, that's perfect.
See,
And you're willing to take the action.
this is one of the things that maybe I specialized in, which is I always, if I go through an experience or if I go through a journey, a trip, a visit, a travel, I always ask myself at the end of it, what did I learn? Like,
Okay.
what is the benefit? Why did I go there?
Yeah.
You know, even if it was not planned. Sometimes, and those are the things that, or the experiences that
Happen
that
unplanned.
happens out of the sudden. You learn from them a lot. You know, because you start questioning yourself. What was the reason? Why did I even?
What was I attracted to that event that I just
Exactly.
went to all of a
For
sudden?
example, yeah. So yeah,
That's nice. Reflection is important.
yes.
The point of this is that reflection is important for every human being, for every person, in order for you to know how to move forward. We agree on that?
Sure.
Let's move on. World Cup. So Messi won the World Cup, not Argentina.
Yeah.
يعني شوية
And Mbappe
شوية
was
شوية كان ورئيس فيفا يطلع يقول I really wish that Messi takes the World Cup because everybody said it.
Yeah.
But yo, jokes aside,
One of the
Everything
good,
aside.
one of the best World Cup, I think.
one of the best World Cups
Yeah.
ever, maybe that I've watched.
I agree.
The events that happened. Comments about referees in the World Cup. This is normal things in football. It happens every
happens, yeah.
week anyway. So I don't even mind that when it happens. But it happens, you know. Messi is the GOAT.
خلاص that debate is I think this
over.
debate is over. انتهينا من الموضوع ده.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally.
It took so much time.
Wow, man.
Took so much time.
Look how many all the debates that happened. Like
It's non-debatable anymore.
خلاص, it's such a relief. Everybody knows.
Yet Mbappe is one hell of a motherfucker.
He's a beast.
He's a يعني a whole Mbappe time is coming.
It's coming. It's now.
It's coming. خلاص. It's happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's happening.
You know,
What a guy.
during the match, I was
What a
I was-
machine.
I was telling my brother, like, you know, Mbappe, if he wants to score, he's gonna score. This is before he scored
Scores the two goals.
the 2 goals in 30 seconds, I think, or something.
In 1 minute.
In 1 minute or something.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy, if he wants to score, he's gonna score.
And he was so ready to ruin Messi's night. He was so ready. He was so ready.
Ah, man. The
But
guy's,
not to forget as well, the Argentinian team, and that's something. Listen, give Messi his flowers, and I agree. He is the best player in our time
خلاص,
now,
and then,
and I'm enjoying watching this guy. I'm enjoying watching Ronaldo. You know, I'm not taking sides. You know, I'm joking if I come and say I don't want him to take the World Cup. It's just a joke. You know, that's something that I say. You know, but then the whole Argentinian team, Di Maria is
Maria.
one of the best players in that Argentina eras that I believe is not given his worth as much. You know?
Yeah.
Martinez, the goalkeeper. What a goalkeeper in the whole World Cup.
Yeah, he's crazy. A bit
Wow.
crazy, well.
And he is a crazy person, yeah. With that glove that he did.
Think.
It was crazy. But as well, media found another way to attack Qatar for what they did
Man, I'm fed
in
up
the
with all
ceremony.
this. What happened also?
So after Argentina won, Messi came to hold the
Yeah,
World Cup,
I watched
the
that.
trophy.
Yeah, I watched that.
They put a bisht on him.
Yeah.
So for everybody out there that doesn't know what a bisht is, it's a traditional cloth that is worn by
On special occasions and
special occasions and weddings. You know, they put it on a person who they
honor him.
honor.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, for the people that watch this and don't know, you know, it's just something that I want to give, you know, to open an eye for everybody out there. So the black and gold, and what I'm reading right now is by Bisht Arabia. Shout out to the guys over there because they explained a bisht, what is a bisht, and why Messi did wear a bisht, and why did they put a bisht on Messi for him, you know, in holding the trophy in the ceremony. Yeah. The black and gold drape worn by Messi is a bisht. The traditional article of clothing is worn by Middle Eastern men in order to celebrate prestige occasions such as weddings and FIFA World Cup closing ceremonies and symbolize wealth and royalty. That's what a bisht, you know, symbolizes. Usually worn over thobe, which is al-kandora, similar to how the sheikh behind him was wearing, you know. Typically, it comes in 3 colors, but it is mostly common in black with real gold trimmings on the sides. The bisht, usually in the Gulf, is embraced by politicians in high rankings, individuals, and royalties throughout the Middle East, as it sets a distinction between those who wear it and others that represent. And it's something understandable. They wanted to give a gesture, you know, to Messi, to give him something that, you know, traditional from the, you know, from Qatar.
And they forgot about
The media went crazy.
they forgot about Pele when he won the
That sombre on his head after, yeah.
I mean, like he
Me
did that,
as
right?
an Arab, me as a person who come from this region,
Yeah.
I could not be more proud than how Qatar,
represented us.
us,
Yeah.
exactly, how they actually gave us one of the best World Cups in history. And a lot of commentators said that. A lot of journalists said that this World Cup is one of the best that they have seen.
Yeah, they raised the bar so high
So high.
that I don't know the next.
I don't think anyone can top that. No,
Yeah,
honestly, I don't
yeah,
think
yeah,
anyone can
yeah,
top
it's gonna
that.
It's gonna be tough.
The next one is in 2026. Is going to be a joint World Cup between United States, Canada, and Mexico.
See, you need to join the whole
Yeah,
the whole continent.
You have to travel. I don't know how you have to travel from a match to a match.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I want the media to keep the same energy when
they
fucked up shit that happen over there. You know, this is what I wish for only.
but you look at it from like straightforward. It's they had to combine 3 countries economies just to host the next World Cup. Like
I really hope media takes a break from what they do.
because no, actually, people are not stupid anymore.
يا صاحبي. يا صاحبي.
To be honest, يعني. خلينا
It's not,
واضحين يعني.
but there are also a
خلاص,
lot of people that but there are also a lot of people that believe whatever they
Believe
read.
whatever they hear.
They hear, they read, they see, whatever it is. They don't even dig
Dig deeper.
deeper into the
They
topics.
take the news
or
as it is, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, they turn blind to whatever else that is over there.
Which is dangerous, by the way.
Very. And it's something in the society, all of it.
Yeah.
Something that happens. Back now to the normal leagues is gonna be back, but yeah. And the WAB supporting Argentina.
كيف؟
WAB supports Argentina.
Yep.
Okay.
لكن مختفي هو له كم يوم ما عرفنا حضر
بحضر في الفاينل ولا بحضر في شنو. I feel you. Moving on. Gunna is out of jail. He
switched.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Because he's out, and so there is a video that leaked of him in the court. I'm trying to find. Here you go.
Affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
Became affiliated.
So
He got a plea deal with the government over there. He's out. Gunna's Young Thug's still in. Another member of the YSL is also out. He took a deal as well. A lot of members as well are taking the deal, which is considered snitching. When you go out and you say such stuff, and he acknowledged that that YSL is also a gang, and he said yes. He acknowledged and said that his music was also affecting, whatever in the gang as well. And he said that, and when she asked him as well in the court, that when you were in the car with Jeffrey, Young Thug, there were found some drugs, guns. And she said, these were not yours, right? He said, yes. يعني بتاعت منو بقى. Now usually they say that this is somehow a play where also Young Thug would go on and say that they're not his as well. But regardless. My point of all of this is that the internet right now is going crazy of how Gunna snitched. We've seen also 6ix9ine snitching on everybody that he knew back when he went to court.
now the people they are treating Gunna differently than 6ix9ine.
People are defending Gunna. A lot of people are saying as well that Gunna didn't snitch to a certain extent. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of people on Twitter, But my point, and something that I wanted to say that we've also mentioned before, is that people take these guys put them in a very high pedestal. They don't know that these guys are, at the end of the day, are just entertainers. They are not what they rap. They are not what they talk about. They are not what we see on videos. They are not what we see on cameras. They are not as tough as they claim to be. They are not, everybody falls when they go through that. And it saddens me to see that a lot of people get brainwashed to a certain extent to believe everything that they see or hear from those rappers, those entertainers, at the end of the day. Because, hey, to me, he's an employee. You know? I honestly, I wouldn't care if Gunna snitched or not. Because I do not care about what Gunna is going through. I'm enjoying his music. I'm enjoying the product that he's giving me. I'm enjoying all of that. And I'm not affected by any means with what he's doing in his life. I don't care if he snitched or not. He doesn't even follow or have the same values that I have.
Would you listen to R. Kelly then?
No. No, that's a topic that's a whole different thing. And we said that. R. Kelly then sings about stuff, you go look back, you know. But this is a guy who snitched, you know. And then he drops melodies and stuff, and, you know. R. Kelly lived what he...
He lived what he preached, what he was preached, yeah.
Exactly. R&B singers are tougher than rappers.
Yeah.
When it comes to it.
it.
That's how it is. That's how it has been. You remember that Ray J and Fabulous?
What happened?
Broke all of his teeth. He punched him.
I don't even remember that.
It's back in the days. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's something that I asked today, and I would like to ask people out there, and I would like to know their answer. Would you, or what do you care more? Is it the artist or the art? Do you care about the person who is delivering what he has of an art, whatever it is, that you would follow, you know, you would have so dear to your life that becomes, you know, some sort of a god to you, you know, and then you be blinded with whatever they give you. Okay, I like this, I like that. You don't care about the art, you know, because you love that person, or you don't care about whoever the artist is. Then whatever you see, the art is that this is what you want. This is what you follow. This is what you really like, you know? Whether it's a song, it's a clothing, whether it's a painting, whether it's whatever it is.
The end product is
Is what you care about. Yeah. Now, it's something also that we've been talking about. If music, people love the artist, they don't love the products or the music itself, you know?
Some people, they judge the whole
exactly
thing out of the personality of the entertainer or the artist.
What is it that you guys really care about? You know? That's what I'm trying to understand.
But there are certain cases where the people who enjoy the music or enjoy the art, they get in touch with the artist himself or herself.
But how do you do that?
And
throughout the art.
Through the
so the communication between you and the artist.
They take the extra step to know about the artist. They research about him.
Yes.
You know.
But then
then they follow him. They follow step by step. This guy, he went to that.
And then you have people that, for example, that's Gunna, for example, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he is one of the realest. He is blah, 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 blah. And then now they're shattered if they see that he snitched and blah, you know. And I'm not going to listen to him anymore. And he doesn't, he's not real. And
so that's a totally different topic, which is like judging the artist if he goes through anything in his personal life.
Exactly. But that's where, what do you care about the most? Him or his product? Yeah. The art. This is something that I see is crazy. Because, man, years have taught me something, especially in rap game, is that most of these rappers, they're not what they claim to be.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
None of them. Maybe there is a very few percentage that does. You know, they live what they say or they lived what they're saying. But not all of them. Anyway, but yeah, it
was just a story. I didn't even care that much, but I was like,
Aziz with
I was like, yeah, Gunna, he's out. My reaction was like, oh, okay, he's gonna collab with Metro Booming.
I don't think he would.
Or maybe with any other.
I don't think. I think a lot. No, because a lot of rappers also came out and talked about that he is a snitch. So he has also a beef with Freddie Gibbs.
Okay,
He took a shot, pushing.
he's
plea.
gonna continue solo. That's fine with me.
That's another thing. Young Thug's sister came out on live and she was like, "Hey guys, don't call him a snitch. He's not a snitch." Blah blah blah. Because his lawyer also came out and he said that Gunna didn't snitch, and whatever he said is not going to be used against anyone else. Which I'm trying to make sense of.
I don't even care. Wallahi al-azim.
كيف نقفله؟ But
But the
you get my
music,
point.
but the
You get my
music,
point.
I get your point. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, this is it differs from one mindset to another, or one perspective to another. For me, it's just like I'm not gonna connect whatever this guy did
with
with
his music.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
listen to it or whatever.
So you're a type of person who would separate both.
yeah.
And it depends
easier.
on
For
cases.
me, I think it's easier. It's something-
Especially those guys live on the other side of the world.
exactly.
And we don't have such things like those, you know? But I'm
not
also
gonna
saying that
it's not
for
gonna
people
interest me.
who are, because we grew up over here.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of people back in
Copycatting.
the days, Tupac, following Tupac too hard,
Yeah.
acting gangsters all in the streets.
Until this day.
Especially, here in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Biggie, and especially Tupac's era, it was crazy
It was
over
crazy.
here.
Until now.
You know?
Until now,
Exactly.
if you go into a debate about Biggie and Pac,
No, leave aside the debate of how Tupac was a gangster. You would see people in the streets over here acting like gangs and gangsters.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah,
we
yep,
used
yep,
to see things on the wall, Tupac.
graffitis and
Exactly,
stuff.
you know.
that,
but
was
then-
it was the wave of the culture. The whole culture was.
the whole era in Abu Dhabi, it was flooded with people that
and before it was
they
Michael
would
Jackson.
do.
Before there was the Michael Jackson
ما
era.
كنت قاعد في الليل.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you.
كبرت في the فترة, the era of مشاكل, the problems, the fights, the robberies. It's
But it wasn't.
gangster, the gang, the Tupac, it's West Side.
Yeah, death row and stuff. But it wasn't only that. It was the whole thing. I mean, like Boys in the Hood, the movies, yeah.
It's sick how influenced or how these stuff influence people. And people can't really differentiate between what's real, what's not.
What's good and what can be copied and what cannot be copied. But yeah, it was a mistake, a generational mistake that
A
happened.
whole generation.
خلاص يعني
ناس اتسفرت كثيرة.
what happened يعني, I mean.
From another news to another, Tory and Meg. I'm not gonna touch into that heavily because the court didn't finish. It doesn't look so good for Megan, as they didn't find fingerprints of Tory Lanez on the gun,
But really, يعني, I'm wondering why this.
and her bodyguard disappeared a day before the court before
Okay,
giving his testimony.
Make a series out of it. خلاص يعني خلاص. والله جد.
The court just started. قرفونا عيشتنا.
How many months we're talking about this? يعني, بجد.
Bro,
It's
yeah,
been-
it's
been
still
there-
ongoing.
It's been there for a while.
No, but the court just started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the back and forth, the
It's
dragging
her-
of,
yeah,
the
yeah,
milking
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
issue,
the whole
this,
topic,
this
yeah,
sing,
yeah,
he's singing
yeah,
about the, and like,
It's, but it's not looking good for her.
okay.
We'll see
In the next
upcoming days.
episode.
In the next episode of the Flamingos podcast, most probably what happens. Anyway, moving on. Releases from the week. I listened to SZA's album, SOS. Did you?
Nope.
It's a beautiful album. 2 weeks, and they released 2 projects from TDE. SOS from SZA and Herbert by Ab-Soul. There was, they came right after each other. And SOS is maybe one of SZA's best albums. It's crazy how she stressed a whole topic throughout the whole album. One topic, no, I'm joking. But it's a beautiful album. I love the album. On the other hand, Ab-Soul, wow.
I was waiting for this one.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
What
like,
an album.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I loved everything about this album.
Yeah.
Finally, I can say that after 2 letdowns, somehow, Ab-Soul's back. And you know how much I was waiting for this album,
Yeah, yeah.
especially Ab-Soul.
A whole but damn, don't you feel like this is a whole different
Ab-Soul, type of
Ab-Soul?
Ab-Soul. Yes, he
Right?
said that he's going commercial with this one.
Yeah, and he's doing good.
This is commercial, which doesn't really sound commercial to the commercial world, and it's dope.
It's dope. It's dope.
It's dope.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked this album, you have to. To everybody that listen to us.
But not. I don't think everybody will.
It's
like
not
it.
everybody's cup of tea. It's not a type of album you play every day. That's
Yeah.
true. It has its mood.
If you are a day one of Ab-Soul and TDE and the whole
Yeah,
gang from
it's-
day one, you will like this one.
You will love it.
You will love this one.
Yeah. What do you think? Anything?
Yeah,
It's a great album.
it's a great listen.
It's one of the, I think, as rap, hip hop,
As hip hop,
one
yeah.
of the top 10, 15 this year. Easily. Top 10.
Yeah, easy, yeah.
Yeah. It's a really great project. Moving on. Locals. Sole DXB.
Tell us.
It tell us.
Tell us. And I went there and I had fun. I ate food and I met a lot of people that I didn't meet in a very long time. I made new connection and introduced myself. I mean, like my cousin introduced me to a couple of people who I mean, like new to me. So that's widens my circle a little bit. Other
Is
than
it that easy for people to get in your circle?
No,
Okay.
it's not that easy. But that happened, and yeah, it was a beautiful thing. I'm looking for the next one next year. I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. I mean, like it's beautiful.
Oh, we know that Sole DXB is a moment, a cultural moment
Yeah.
when it happens in Dubai. Shout out to them whenever they do that, every year.
Definitely.
You know? But I have a small comment, constructive one.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not a hate one.
Go ahead.
I think the theme was a bit lost. It was Moroccan in one area, and then none in anywhere else.
But if it was okay, picture it if it was
somehow
over.
I felt it was out of budget. That they couldn't complete the whole Moroccan set all around Soul.
Can't. Would it be nice if the whole theme
Yeah.
would be?
I didn't attend the last one, the last version before this one.
I was there.
How was it?
Almost the same.
Almost the same.
Just the
entrance.
and and the Moroccan dance floor. Or, I don't know. that area.
The VIP area in the middle, the after party area.
It's
It's the same, but it
the
was
same.
Moroccan.
No.
It was Japanese.
Was it?
You attended it. It was Japanese
I don't
team.
even remember. That was before the pandemic. Anything
Yeah,
before the pandemic, I don't
kinda
remember.
wiped off. But yeah, this doesn't take away that this as a cultural moment is beautiful. It connects a lot of creatives. It connects a lot of artists. It connects everybody.
Yeah.
A lot of brands, a lot of local brands. You know, for people also to see the local brands around and go and support, which is beautiful.
Good food.
Good food was there. Shout out to Hatem Matar. We're still gonna do that episode. Didn't forget.
But the
brisket. Exactly. Top notch.
Mm.
I told you. That's the only one of the few things that I'll come and tell you. I told you. It's great. I love it.
It is.
Other than that, performances. Yeah.
Comparing to what? Comparing to Dave East.
صراحة.
Yeah. Comparing
صراحة.
to the last version.
Although I loved what's his name?
Cost Contra.
No. Sorry.
Who?
Marwan
Pablo.
I loved his performance. It was nice.
Okay.
It was presented by Puma. It was nice.
It was nice, man.
I attended that because he didn't come
But
before.
before that, I was in the.
The day before.
No. Before Marwan immediately, there was the. What they call them?
Bama Piano.
The Amapiano, yeah,
Yes.
Las of Llanos or what?
Yeah, House of Llanos.
House of Llanos.
Yeah.
That was a different vibe. That was a different,
DJ
different experience.
Whoop.
Yeah, and the
Shout
time
out.
and the time when they started this experience or
Yeah.
p-
was crazy.
party or it was a before the sunset. It was amazing. They chose the right timing for it. I mean, like I enjoyed that.
Okay,
to
that's
the-
nice. That's nice to hear. Because when I heard first time that it's gonna happen, that time I was like,
How they gonna do it, right?
yeah,
Yeah, they nailed it.
yeah.
I can tell you, they
was,
nailed it.
yeah.
They nailed it.
Freak did a good show as well.
Yeah.
Love this show. Love the setting, everything about it. Amin's concert was nice.
I wasn't there.
Of course, Georgia Smith attracted the most audience as well. But hey, it's Georgia.
It's Georgia at the end of the day. Yeah.
I'm waiting for that track featuring Wiley for Freak. He played an unreleased with Wiley.
Yeah, it's called Kalas, I think.
Sounded
Something like
fire.
Yeah.
Sounded pure fire. Waiting for that shit. So yeah, waiting for the next song.
Tag performance was good.
Tag performance was great.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that we should mention as well. Just waiting for this guy to release. It's about time for this guy to release.
Who?
Tag.
Yeah. I think he's ready.
He should. خلاص.
Yeah.
Time is ticking.
It
200
is.
يعني. لا أنا فاهم لكن شوية كده. Another event that I attended and gonna do a quick phone call with this guy. So I attended a joint event by Duette Studio and Clout during the weekend for a pop-up done by one of my favorite creatives in Dubai and his wife, Fuad and Raha. And wow, I couldn't believe how the community is all together. It's the first time that they throw this event, this pop-up. And when I was there and I was talking to them and they were like, you know, there is around 300 people that registered and they should be coming today. And when you throw such an event, you know, it's not clear to you how many would really come. People would register, but this event showed me that Dubai shines with one thing, is that the creative community in it is really together.
They stick together. Yeah,
And they really support each other. And something that I loved to see. It's crazy. The whole community, when they want to support each other, especially the creative one, is something that is beautiful. It's something that the music community lacks with that much. I've seen it here and there maybe, but it's not as strong as what I've seen in this one. You know, maybe the music community in Saudi Arabia is stronger, but I don't know about their creative one, you know, because I've went to Saudi Arabia and I've seen how people also sit, work, talk, chill. And it was something that's similar to this, what I've seen in that pop-up. So shout out to these people putting this together, including everybody in, you know. It was something beautiful to see. Talking about communities as well. You know that we come over here, we don't spread hate by any means. This is a show that is purely entertainment. At whatever feedback we give about anything, it doesn't come out of hate. It comes out of love for the audience. It comes from us as being fans only. We never come and say that why these did that, why that is doing that, why
We're
this
not
is
pointing
not
fingers.
never.
We don't blame anyone.
Exactly, you know. We just here to watch and talk about, document what is happening, give feedbacks as people who are fans and audience of what's happening.
Give you knowledge, information,
Entertainment
keep
for
you
the audience,
updated.
mostly.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen a lot of stuff happening in the past couple of weeks, and I was shocked. I don't support. But with that being said as well, I believe each community should always stick and support each other, whether it's music, creative, whether it was here in anywhere in our region, people should also not be flinched or affected by whatever they get. Heat from anyone from the outside, especially when someone talks about someone else that they don't know or never met in real life or never been to see what they've done. You know? And Awab mentioned that before, that artists will get heat or hate at their start, and they should never get affected by that.
Yeah,
They should just keep maintaining their craft and keep going, and that's it. That's a message that I just wanted to pass through to everybody out there listening, to the artists that also listen, to whomever that might relate to that. Do you have anything that you want to add to that?
No.
One last thing. Wegz performed in World Cup, and it was something very beautiful to see.
I watched the video clip.
Yes, as an artist who started 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and now he is performing in the World Cup. But it's also sad to see the artists syndicate in Egypt doing what they're doing now or saying what they said. So they banned Wegz from performing in Egypt, but they said they would support him whenever he performs outside. And this is a topic, honestly, I want to really sit with someone and talk about.
Yeah.
Because it is a topic that I would love to, anyone out there that really knows about or understand what really is happening in Egypt with that, we would love to sit down and talk about that.
Yeah.
I think Wegz is one of the most important artists in our time now, especially. With how he connects with everyone out there from the audience and how everyone also, in this generation loves him. Instead of throwing stones at him, he should be supported to even hit more international grounds, which he's already doing now.
This is. I just wonder a very quick question. When in the rise of Amr Diab, did he
get that heat?
Yeah.
I'm
sorry, I mean, like-
أنا كنت صغير صراحة. I don't understand. أنت المفروض تعرف.
It's hard. It's difficult to know because at that time there was no internet, no media, no nothing.
Yeah.
So I just wonder if really
Because he was different from the other artists as well.
he was different. He was at this state, I think,
Yeah.
state of Wiggs right now. But-
Maybe. Makes sense.
I don't know.
With that being said, I have one pick for this week. It's a pick by an artist called The Kid East. Song called Nevermind. Beautiful song. Should check it out. We're gonna be playing it as a pick as well for this week. And Kanzi, you have anything you want to say?
That's all. Till the
This is
next one.
all from the Flamingos podcast for this week. In case we don't come back till the end of the year, forgive us. If we do, we do. Shout out to everybody out there that been listening to us week in, week out. Shout out to everybody out there that is tuning in. Shout out to everybody out there that is not anymore. Thank you for the support. And shout out to everybody that is still giving us a feedback on our show on, weekly basis, monthly basis, and whatever it is.
Really
We're
appreciate it.
thankful. Yes, for real. This is a show for the people, from the people. We don't get paid from anyone to say whatever we say is purely us, is purely,
Talk about yourself.
yeah. You're getting paid, huh?
I'm getting paid.
عشان كده قاعد بس
Getting paid
تعزيز
by
الليلة.
now.
Yo, till the next one. Peace.
We out.